Alright guys, so let's continue and hopefully we can solve the bug that we are experiencing. I already entered the prompt here, okay? And it says there is a bug and the preview doesn't match the output. Only fact of what you see is what you got. Right now the preview, the only canvas change but the text and image do not change. Accordingly, thus does not match the output. Okay, so let's don't forget command and enter so you can add in the context. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, so let's look at his solution. Modify the stack section to ensure the preview matches the output. Correct code for the stack. So basically, they just change the preview code. Let's go to fix. Update which ID text ratio changes. Yeah, so we got the text as well as ratio ID. So sort of like refresh it automatically. Up the render section as well. So geometric reader properly constrain the preview. Okay, ensure image text according to canvas. Maintain the correct aspect ratio. Preview match the preview aspect to final output. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, let's apply this. I believe that's as long as you like apply one thing that everything will automatically change. I'm not sure. Let's test it. So I just run the first cell. So let's look at the second cell. Let's look at here. Let renderer z stack rectangle image text. It didn't change. Okay, it didn't change. So yeah, it does not change because I believe we got multi-line. So as well as the padding, so it's not exactly the same. So let's just apply this just to be sure. Yeah, so continue and let's test it. Sometimes it will just omit something. Padding, clips, multi-line. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay, so we can accept change, save, go back and test. So go back here. Let's test it out. See, this is really easy for test because preview you can already see that. Alright, so first let's select an image. Let's select the leaves here. So I believe this is like already 16 by 9. Okay, did not change. Okay, did not change. The image does not change. And what about text? Good. Okay, so if I change the text to here, does not change. Okay, so maybe I did not apply that or did not save that because shouldn't go this way. Okay, did I save it? Okay, and I apply this. Yeah, I believe it's because of here. I did not apply this. So apply the change, save it. Yeah, then apply the change here. Continue, and then save it. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so this time maybe it will run because yeah, sometimes you have to apply the change. Sometimes if you forgot about apply the change, it will not work. So that's a perfect example of not working. So let's try this one. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. So you can like get a uniform style. So good. Maybe more O. I wanted you to actually change it. Okay, let's change it to here. Yep. Didn't change too much because yeah, that's pretty weird. Didn't change too much. What I'm thinking is if we got like 9 by 16 should like got really think something like that, but it didn't do that. Let's save it. Okay, just save it to be sure. So the good, yeah, the good is actually here. So still the preview got some problem, so we can't trust AI, so we have to, yeah, I have to manually solve it. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video and manually solve it, and let's continue. Yeah, so finally I got it. So basically it looks something like this. Okay, so we got this 16 by 9. We got something like this. Okay, and if you change that to this, it was still using the width. Okay, and it will be something like this, or all the rest will be the yellow part, and 1 by 1 be something like this. Okay, there, 4 by 2 or 3 by 4. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So what I'm going to do is to test the text part and keyboard. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we click that, we should like enter into the focus state. I don't know whether we add that. If we didn't, so we'll add that later. Focus is focused, and we can say on tap gesture and force. So you can say on tap gesture then true. So let me just say on tap is focus boolean. I'm going to name it true. Okay, just name it true. So if you run that, it will default run into true, and if you click anywhere else, it'll be false. Expect type. Okay, it's a boolean. Yeah, you can just say, you can make a just true. All right, let's try that. Pause call text note. Text note. Yeah, sorry. Okay, this is an easy one. I try to use AI to quicken the process, but in fact, sometimes AI can stop, and that's the power that you have to consider. I would drag it here to just show you. Sometimes when I want AI to quickly modify the code, and it's a simple problem, okay, and they can't do it because it got stuck. I don't know why with the cursor. Maybe it's my settings. I searched in that, no answer, so I'm stuck with not using the cursor. So I restarted multiple times. It doesn't work, so I will just close it. Luckily, we can solve it ourselves. So basically, previously here, this is like a tap gesture, and but that's not true, because if you use tap gesture, just simple tap gesture, that will intercept everything. So it will automatically dismiss the focus state when, even though your text editor try to receive that focus state. Yeah, you sort of accept it and then change that to false, so we just get rid of it. So if you use a simultaneous gesture and then tap gesture on end, and then change that, only if the focus state is true, then change the focus state to false. That's more logical, and that's exactly what I want. So for example, you select an image and say something like this. Right now, you did not tap. Focus state, keyboard going out, and you can say, wow. Yeah, pretty good. Something like that, okay? So then you can return, or you can dismiss by tapping anywhere else, and it can be changed. It can be changed. So sounds pretty good. And I'm going to save the thumbnail. Right. I'm going to check. Okay. Pretty good. So that, even though I think there's slight difference, and I don't know why. I don't know why this. It should be exactly the same, but I don't know why it got some difference. Maybe because of the padding. I believe the I believe the Swift UI will like automatically add padding, which is annoying. So you have to like get rid of that. So let's look at here. I see a padding. Let me just search for the padding. Okay. So we got text padding, overlay. Yeah. So this overlay text to get the padding, and account for padding. So it's minus. Okay, minus 40. Yeah, this is a geometry reader. Geometry size. Okay, padding horizontal, 20. Action button. This is all about the scroll. Select image. This is just some button. Yeah, we got the padding here. So maybe just to get rid of the padding. Multi-line text. Okay, so let's text editor. This is editor's padding. Yeah, we also got padding. Size 96. It should be exactly the same. So 96. It's a text size 96. System. Yeah, no wonder. It's not like a uniform size, so that's the reason why. Yeah, I think the inconsistency of the output can be, quickly done by AI, because it's just a boring comparison things. You don't need to actually eyeball it. You can use AI to quickly check it. It's like using Git. You can Git compare, right? So this is when the experience come to into use, because you can quickly review the code. So let's look at AI's result. You can see between the previous text and other text styling. Text calculate relative to the previous height. On output, a fixed size as 96. Maintain relative sizing approach. Testing a save image. Yeah. So basically, the output using this like hard coding 96 font size and bold, and we'll change it to relative proportion. So target height. Yeah, good. And apply. Replace. Okay, let's apply that. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes it's very unstable, like API wise of the AI service. So do not totally rely on it. So if you totally rely on it, become like infrastructure, and if it's like breakdown, you can't do anything about it. That's not going to be okay. As you can see, it's pretty slow, generating pretty slow. But let's review the code. Change the fixed size to relative size, target size. Target size will be CG float, calculated, and padding, calculated. Yeah, pretty good. Let's save it. Go back to here, and let's see whether we can like get rid of the inconsistency. Yes, successful. That's good sign. So select the image. Let's do the same thing. Okay, do the same thing. So do the same thing, and I believe something like this. Focus state. That's good. WW all the way. Okay. I'm going to just add the edge of it. Yeah, I'm going to do something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5W a row, and if there's one more, it will be other 9. Exit figure state. Yeah, kind of a change it, right? Yeah, this is definitely not going to work, because if the keyboard change it, yeah, this is definitely not going to work, because yeah, the preview that you are seeing right now is changing, and we don't want that. So we kind of want to become relatively small, or we can like fix it while changing. Okay, this has come to another completely new issue. But okay, I believe there's like a 6W here. Okay, so something like this, and save the thumbnail. Okay, so let's see the result. Finger crossed. Yeah, it's consistent. So if you look at here and here, it's consistent. 1, 2, 3, 3 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you compare that, still it's looking good. But here comes to another question. It's good here, but when I like input, and when I enter the focus state, enter the focus state, the whole thing changed. We don't want that. Okay, so let's solve this problem. So I type something and see whether AI can help me fix that. Okay, let's wait for the result. Okay, the AI solution is that so problem because the keyboard appeared and changed the geometry of the view, so resize. So this thing is the Z stack and previous height, all that is not good. So you're gonna replace with the base height geometric size. So you got like a basic height and then calculation. So fixed size container. Okay, so yeah, let's try this fixed size container. So let's review the code. So inside it's a Z stack rectangle. This is the previous Z stack rectangle image and text overlay, and then Z stack rectangle using the available height. Okay, so the rectangle is constantly changing. Is calculated. Yeah, I think I got it. So yeah, let's accept that and see whether it's a like adaptive view. Yeah, successful. That's good. Let's get this one. Okay, let's test the same thing. Yeah, focus. Okay, let's type. Yeah, still it's changing. It's changing. I believe it's because of the font. Okay, the font size. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it's definitely changing. So can I just put the text here? Okay, maybe a like transparent text here, so it will not change. Yeah, that's another problem because the calculation may be a little bit too difficult, and there's a like hidden part of a Swift UI that's you have to like override in order to make it. So there are two things. One thing is just I just push everything up and leave this keyboard height. Okay, this is just one solution. So make this a fixed view rather than adaptive view. Okay, rather than adaptive, because I want it to like a fix it here, and all the rest will be the text view, or maybe text button, something like that. So whenever the keyboard going up, it will just float above, rather than change the whole view. Okay, we don't want to change the whole view. Okay, that's the first thing. First solution. Second solution is that maybe just to get rid of this altogether. Okay, and make it fixed, and everything will just be floating above. So this will be, okay, an image and a sort of a container, text container, just float above. You just type an input text. So it's more like a, what you see is what you got. You put it here, you click here, the cursor got here, and you input text. Okay, so I think the second solution, second way of tackle this problem is much more difficult than the first one, because we haven't introduced you guys the, you can put like draw a shape in the canvas, and you can using gesture to rotate it and put it somewhere else. It's great fun. It's great fun. I will introduce that in the gesture as well as the canvas, the how to draw the path, and the customized shape video. But right now, I think may not be a good time to dive that deeper into like a tab and like a the text will be shown here. Maybe not a good time to introduce. So I want to like a step by step and thought process and how to involve the product. So yeah, so I will stick with the first solution, first way to tackle. It's not a solution yet. I want like completely honest with you guys in there. Every process, share every process, and I want you to do it with AI. And let's see. Yeah, all that, I think all that will have the problem. Okay, so as you can see, it's relatively like let me just add more W here. So one more, we just to change a line. Okay, but if you got it here, it's not changing a line. So here is the like a final solution, final result. Here is a, but when you input text, you want a preview to look exactly the same. This yeah, definitely this is a problem that we need to tackle. And so we don't need all this button as well as view to move around according to the keyboard. So yeah, we are going to tackle that. Okay, yeah, pretty long, already 20 minutes. So yeah, but by the way, we already achieved that, just small tiny things. And as I said, to achieve the like the minimum viable product, it's already viable product. It's just a nuisance for people to use. You just you eyeball it, put a text and click and unfocus, and this is what you got. Okay, of course you can add some branding. Okay, so you can add the branding here, say like ads, say William Jamming, like code with William Jamming, something like that. So every thumbnail of your video, you just save the thumbnail and you export that. Okay, it's a fairly easy one, but yeah, I don't think this is going to pass because you did not add value. In fact, it sort of annoys the user because every time you put it, you have to eyeball it, and user say, "Hey, it's a perfect layout right now," and you click and export, it's a complete change it, and the user will like got frustrated, give you like 1-star review and delete your product. You don't want user to be like that. So yeah, so as I said, we got like 2 ways of solving that. So next video we're going to go to the first way and maybe introduce guys the gesture and all that, and then I will tackle the second way. Okay, and don't forget to give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel. Okay, thanks, bye. And yeah, if you want to support me directly, I got Patreon, and you can download all the source code.